bring both of you back the last 10 minutes. Now we're going to have Annie Mcwilliams.
Hello.
Good day. It's nice to have you. I guess for the city, people know of your daddy, and now they want to know who is Annie Mcwilliams.
Well, that was a perfect segue. I want to reintroduce myself to Plainfield. I know most people think of me as Al's daughter, Annie, but now I've really come into my own. I'm older than most people realize. I've gone to school, I've been working for a few years, and I moved back to Plainfield to give back. So now I'm Annie Mcwilliams, the candidate for council at large in Plainfield. And I can give you some more background about myself. I mentioned going to school. I got my BS in economics with a concentration in management from Wharton at the University of Pennsylvania. I've been working for several years now at Citigroup. I'm a business analyst there. It's been a great experience. Learned a lot about business management, financial procedures, that sort of thing. I'm also a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, which is a community service organization, and a member at Shiloh Baptist Church right here in Plainfield. Okay,
Reverend Thomas.
Yes.
Okay. Now that's Penn State you graduated from?
UPenn.
UPenn.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
Philadelphia.
That's in Philadelphia. That's not the same as Penn State?
No, there's two different schools. There's UPenn in Philly, and I think Penn State's based in Pittsburgh. I think.
Okay. I know I visited Penn State, I think up 80 once. Was that Ivy League school? No? The
Ivy League is UPenn, yes.
UPenn, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I think I went up there about 5 or 6 years ago. It was up 80.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I think you can get there if you go up Route 80.
Okay, it's not in Philly, this one I went to. All right, what is your motivation for seeking the council at large?
Well, I have a passion for this city. We've, kind of already touched on the fact that I'm a lifelong resident of the city. Definitely with my father being involved in politics here, my mother Darlene, an active member of the community. All 4 of my brothers and sisters were born right there in Muhlenberg. This is a city I care deeply about. My memories are here. I made a lot of childhood friends here whom I still keep in touch with. So I love the city, and I want to see it really fulfill its potential. And I know people talk about Plainfield's a great place, but really it's got so much potential. I mean, we have wonderful families here. We've got diversity. We have a strategic geographic location that makes us almost a place to envy. But what we need are leaders who see this potential and have a vision to take Plainfield to the next level.
Well, that's wonderful. Some voters may think that you're too young, you lack experience for the city council. What can you say to those individuals to convince them that your time is now and that you are prepared to do the job?
Well, I'm 23 years old, but that gives me energy and enthusiasm for the city, and really it translates into passion for the city. This is the time of Barack Obama. This is the time of young people getting out there. This is the time of yes, we can. So this really is such a special place in history, a point in history for young people everywhere across the country to stand up and say, we have a stake in this community. We pay taxes just like everyone else, and we are smart, we're capable, I've been trained, I work. And just to touch on the experience piece, I want to say political experience isn't the only experience that a person brings to the table. My education, my professional background, my travels, definitely my community service will bring a lot to the table that may otherwise be missing.
Mm-hmm. What sets you apart from your opponent? And I guess that's a question that a lot of people are asking. What sets you apart from your opponent?
Well, certainly, new energy and new ideas. That's really my theme. New energy, new ideas. Plainfield needs new blood in the political system. We need people who can come in and say, we've tried other ways, we've tried ways that have been done before. Now we want to try some new ways that may be more effective just because they're new and they haven't been tried yet. So I think I bring that. I think I also, because I'm a child of Gen Y, I think outside of the box, and I'd like to see Plainfield catch up with their surrounding communities in terms of moving to the next millennium.
You kind of threw a curve at me. You said you're a child of Gen Y. What that mean?
Gen Y, Generation Y. So I think we're born
Okay, all right. It was X and okay, all right. Well, over the revenue. I thought y'all had some new movement going on other than about. So I try to stay abreast. Okay, Democrats for Change appears on your lawn signs, on our lawn signs. Can you be specific about the change you now seek to bring to the city council?
Yes, I seek to bring positive change to the city. Change is thrown around a lot, but it's a really great word, it's a really powerful word. We're talking about positive change, Adrian Mapp and I. Well, I think a key component of what change will bring is communication between our local officials and the residents of Plainfield. I've done a lot of walking and I've talked to a lot of people in the city, and the residents see the issues that need to be addressed, but they need officials who are not going to only listen to what they're saying, but also take that to the council table, discuss it with the other council members, and more importantly, act on what's being heard.
I understand that you are spending many hours going door to door to introduce yourself to residents. What can you share with us about this experience of actually going door to door?
Going door to door has been probably the most interesting part of this campaign. I learned a lot. I've walked all over the city, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th wards, and I'm seeing people who live, in Plainfield like everyone else, and they see their own issues that need to be addressed. But there are a few things that stand out is kind of coming up over and over again. I think first is definitely taxes. People know that we have to pay taxes, but they don't feel that they're getting enough for what they're paying. We want road repavement. We want the streets to look beautiful. We want a clean city. We want a city that we can be proud of. Another point is the youth in the city. I have a passion for the youth in Plainfield, and my heart really goes out to children when I see them. And I'm not just talking about little kids. I'm really talking about everyone, really up to teenagers. The city needs to make a statement that yes, we care about our children. Yes, they are the future of this city. And yes, we are going to invest in them adequately. And so people in the city are saying, what is the city doing about this? The children of the city affect Plainfield for better or for worse, but if we give them positive outlets, they will do positive things. And finally, as I've touched on before, open, transparent government. People, again, feel as though they are not being heard by our local officials.
Well, it is true that the kids are going to inherit everything, hopefully, that they deserve. That's what most parents are thinking, You're going to inherit it. I hope you don't mess it up, Okay. How can you, let me see, how can residents get involved in your campaign?
Well, we'd like as many residents who are interested in hearing what Adrian Mapp and I and Mcwilliams have to say to get involved in the campaign. We have the headquarters at 900 Park Avenue on the 2nd floor. It's the antique castle in Plainfield. And you can find out more information on me at www.annie4all, that's ANNIE, the number 4, ALL.blogspot.com. Or you can email me, annieforcouncil@gmail.com.
Is there still time to register to vote in the primary election, or if already registered, where can voters get an absentee ballot if they will not be in the city at the time of June 3rd?
It's not too late to register as of today, Mother's Day. Tuesday, May 13th is the last day that you can get voter registration forms into the office, the county office. I think it's in Elizabeth.
Okay. It's June 3rd, is that correct?
June 3rd is the election.
Okay. All right. When people go to the polls on Tuesday, June 3rd, to cast their vote, where will they find your name?
Adrian Mapp and Annie Mcwilliams will be on line E. E for experience and E for energy.
So just one vote will cast for both of you, is that right?
Well, Adrian and I are running for 2 different positions, so he will be on the ballot in the 3rd ward, and I will be on the ballot in all 4 wards across the city. Okay,
so can you explain to us exactly what is the job that a councilman at large do? And I guess with you it'd be councilwoman at large. Can we? Because we're gonna have we're gonna have to start changing things. We're so fixed to say men at large, and we talk about men for this and men for that, but we have to we gotta, I guess, get politically correct.
Yes, councilwoman at large. Well, my position citizen in Plainfield. There are 7 council seats and 4 wards in the city. Each ward has their own council person, and 2